Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm filming in a different room just so I've got a bit of space here instead of in my beauty room, because this morning the newly released, it's the Diptyque Summer Essentials, it's the summer calendar arrived. Now they've also brought out that beautiful, the perfume, the Ilio. I think there's a hair mist and there's also the eau de parfum as well. And I bought that not last year but the year before, so I still have some of that left. So I didn't get this year's one, but the packaging on it looks really beautiful. There's also some body sprays, and I think there is 1 or 2 candles as well. But when I saw that there was a Summer Essentials calendar, I thought it just looked absolutely gorgeous and I just couldn't resist. So I placed the order yesterday with Mecca and it was really fast delivery and it arrived this morning. So I've got it here in front of me and it arrived in this box here. So this is the Mecca box. So you can see it's quite big and I thought it would be easier to show you in this room than in front of the other camera as well. Now in this room I don't have any, there's no artificial lighting. What I have is there's a big window in front of me and to the right of me as well. I've closed the curtains to the left of me because the sun was streaming in. It was just a little bit too bright. So I'm just going to open the box, and then inside it is wrapped like that. It has the Mecca wrapping and the little sticker there. So I'll just unwrap that part off camera because the tissue paper can be really noisy. So this is the first time that I've seen it with you as I'm doing this video. And here it is inside, and it's in a plastic, it's in plastic wrapping as well, but it does look really beautiful. So I'll just remove it out of the box. So I've just taken the plastic wrapping off as well, and this is what it looks like. So it's supposed to be like a little suitcase for summertime and going on vacation, and the artwork on it is really lovely. So that's what it's like at the end here, and then you'll undo that when I open it, and I'll show you around the sides as well. And this is the back, and then the other side as well. And on the top it's like a faux leather, and it has little domes on each side so you can hold it like that. I just think it looks really lovely. It's quite heavy too because it's got quite a few products in it. And also on the back of the box is all the different products that are in here, and it has fire hazard warnings on the side there, and it also has what each one is and the ingredients in each item as well. So I'll open it up, and this is what it looks like inside. So I'll just hold it up a little bit more. So it has a tape here on one side to hold the lid up, and then inside is the Diptyque logo in there. And I'll hold it, just tip it up a little bit more just so you can see inside. So that's what it looks like inside. So I think this looks really beautiful, and there is, I'm just seeing how many different items there are. There are 10 different items in here. Now it's sort of like a mid-year advent calendar really, and I didn't pick up last year's Diptyque one because I had purchased it the year before and I loved all the items that were in there, and it's a good way, introduces you to just different fragrances perhaps that you haven't tried before. And then there's a couple in here as well that I haven't tried, and I hadn't tried, and I think there is a travel size body mist in here, and I just wanted to see what that was like as well. So on the Diptyque website it says there are 10 scented staples. It says let the countdown begin. To keep you sweet into your summer vacations, this suitcase has been lovingly packed with a different travel size staple for every day. They say the sunny quirky set is decked out in shades of southern skies, and it is limited edition. Now this was, I think, just over 400 New Zealand dollars, so I think for US dollars it'll be around, it'll just be over the $200 mark, I think, but I'll look it up and I'll put something here below what it is in US dollars. Now, at the time of filming this video, this has arrived on the Diptyque site in the US. This is also available at Harrods as well. So I will link it below if you are interested, and all the makeup that I'm wearing today is also listed and linked below as well. And on the website, they refer to each little different box in here as cases. So let's start off with case number 1. And on the outside of this, it has a drawing of a camera. And this is supposed to be the face and body mist, and it is fragranced with the Ilio fragrance. Now, I love that fragrance. It is just absolutely beautiful. But as I was saying, I already have a big bottle of it, and also the hair mist as well. It's just beautiful, and when I wear it, my husband always asks which one is that, because he thinks it's really gorgeous as well. So this is the size that it comes in, and it is 100 mils, and it is made in France, as I imagine every other product in here is as well. So I'll just hold it up a little bit closer so you can take a look at it. So this is an aluminium bottle, and it's a really decent size. It's a bigger size than I thought I was going to get. So it's just got a pull-off lid and the spray, and I'll do a quick spray and just see what the sprayer is like. Did you see that mist? It's really fine, and the scent of the Ilio is just absolutely beautiful. What a really gorgeous mist. You can see that it goes quite a long way. I'll just do it again, sort of down my neck and down here so you can see. And it just is very, very fine. A really good mister on it. I think that the drawing on these ones this year is just really beautiful. And because this is my first face and body mist from Diptyque, I was really excited to get it. I think the spray on it is lovely, and of course the scent is just absolutely gorgeous. And next is another body spray. This is case number 2, and it's the Lemongrass and Geranium Summer Body Spray. And I'll just open up the box because it doesn't have what it is on the outside. So this is what case number 2 looks like, and the packaging is just really lovely. I did expect that it would be, not just the little suitcase that it comes in itself, which is just absolutely gorgeous, but the boxes are really lovely as well, and I didn't expect anything less from Diptyque. So this is the summer body spray. This is the size of it. More of a travel size, but it's still a fairly decent size. It doesn't have how much is on here on the back of the bottle, but in mils, I'd be guessing this would be somewhere between about 30 to 50 mils, somewhere like that. Now, this room in here is going to smell absolutely gorgeous by the time that I've finished this video, because I'm going to be spraying all of these. Now, this is the first time I think that I've tried the lemongrass and geranium. I imagine this is going to be a really fresh scent. So it does have just a pull-off lid, and it is a different pump spray. I don't expect it to be a fine mist like the other one, just more of a spray. So I'll spray it here. And that is really, really fresh. It has that beautiful lemongrass freshness to it, and also that, and now that it's starting to just dry down a few seconds later, you can smell a little bit of that geranium coming through as well. It's really, really beautiful. And on to case number 3, and this is a hair mist, and this is the Ilio one. So I won't spray this because I already have one. As I said, I got one, it was the year before last year, but I will show you what the bottle looks like. So here is what the hair mist looks like, and it's exactly the same size as the one that I've got in my beauty room. It's in a frosted glass, and again, that beautiful design that I've got this year for this summer collection. And on to box number 4, and this one is a candle. I forgot to tell you that when I opened the lid to the suitcase, it just smelled absolutely beautiful. So I'm just opening this up, and we'll take a look at the candle. And this is a Citronnelle candle, and this is the lemongrass, and I do have 1 or 2 of these candles, and I bought a previous one as well that I've used. It's a very fresh scent. It's absolutely beautiful, and even though it's winter here in New Zealand, I don't mind getting fragrances and candles. I use them all year round, and when it's cooler outside, sometimes I quite like those those smells of summer. It's quite nice. So here is what the candle looks like. Really beautiful, and the really gorgeous label there, and of course there is the candle inside. So it's called the Citronnelle on there, and that is the lemongrass scent. And we're on to case number 5, and I think this one would be a candle as well. Let me have a look at the list I've got in front of me from the website. Case number 5 is a mini candle, and this one is fig tree, so I can imagine this is going to smell really fresh as well. So I have had this candle before, and it is absolutely beautiful. I've also bought one in the really big size, and it has the green glass. It is a really beautiful fresh scent. So this is just the little candle, and that's what it looks like inside. But even these little ones I tend to keep. I've got some ones that I've used of these mini ones when I've bought from that previous Diptyque advent calendar that I bought 2 years ago, and also sometimes they come in these little packs of 5 or 6 at the end of the year. I pick them up and they're in these size, and when they've burnt down to about there, I still tend to keep them and I display them. There's some in my bookcase, and I've also got a glass cabinet in my kitchen, and I put some of them in there as well. And then every time I open the door, you get this beautiful scent of all these different candles. And next is, this is case number 6, and this one is a rinse-free hand wash. So I've never tried that before from Diptyque. So let's take a look, and it's in a tube, and this is what the tube looks like. And on the back it says this has a 45 ml of product. So it's a rinse-free hand wash. So I could try this. So it just has a pull-off lid, and we'll just see what this is like. I'll put it on the back of my hand so you can see. I'll just pump some out. So it looks more like a cream, a very lightweight cream. So I'll just put it on the back of my hands and pull it through. And this is a really beautiful scent. This might have a little bit more floral in it, but it's definitely got that freshness as well. It's very beautiful. And it doesn't feel sticky at all. When I first read that there was a rinse-free hand wash, I thought it might be more like a gel, and it could be a little bit sticky, but this isn't at all. It's absorbed straight into my skin, and you can hardly feel it, but it makes them feel really moisturized. So even though it's a rinse-free wash, it actually is moisturizing, and of course also has a really beautiful scent as well. And we've got case number 7, and this is a solid perfume, and I have a couple of these. I haven't got it in this scent, but I do have a couple of these solid perfumes, and they are just beautiful. And in the box itself, it feels really weighty. I love them. They're quite an old-fashioned thing. You lift up the lid and there's a solid perfume in, and it's just quite a nice way of putting on perfume for a change. I think they are really beautiful. So this is what the solid perfume looks like, and the scent of this one is Philosykos, and I do have it's more a sample size. I think it's about 10 mils in the perfume itself, and I've nearly used it all up. That came with that really gorgeous advent calendar that I was talking to you about a couple of years ago. It is a really lovely scent. It's quite a fresh scent, and I describe it as it's a green scent. So this is really weighty. These are also refillable as well. On the back, if you can see, there's a little pinhole, so you can push those out and you can buy the refills to go inside these, and they are just really beautiful, beautiful quality. They feel really heavy and really luxurious, and just a really lovely way of putting on perfume. Now, I'm not going to rub it into this one just yet, because I'd like to finish the 10 ml travel size perfume that I have. I've only got a little bit left, so I'd like to finish that before I use this one, but it just smells absolutely gorgeous. So it's got the fig in there, and as I said, it's quite a green type of scent. So if you like those type of fragrances, then you would really love this. But these are just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm thrilled that this was included. And on to box number 8, and this one it's called a Satin oil. And again, I've never had an oil from Diptyque before, so hopefully it's more of a dry oil. I have some have I got a Dior oil? I definitely have about 3 different Chanel ones, and they're lovely and dry. I don't like an oil if it stays greasy, but if it's more of a dry oil, I think they are really beautiful. So this is what the bottle looks like, and it says it is for body and for hair, and I'm just having a look to see how much is in here, and it says on the bottom that there is 50 mils of product in here, and it has a little pump dispenser. It was just a pull off lid and a pump dispenser. So I'll put some on the back of my hand. And again, it's a spray, even though it's an oil. And I'll just put some on the back of my hands. Now I'm mixing all the different scents together. So I'm going to have very nice smelling hands and also very moisturized hands by the end of this video. And that is really lovely. It's not what I'd say is more of a fresh scent, not like the previous ones I've opened. It has more of a floral in it, and it's more subtle, and it's really beautiful. Now, I don't know what it'll be like as oil in my hair. If I put any oils in my hair, I tend to keep it more towards the ends, because even though I have lots of hair, each of my hair strands is actually quite fine. So if an oil or any other product that I put in, it has to be more lightweight, and if it's more heavier, then I just tend to keep it towards the ends. So I will update you and let you know how this went, but the bottle itself is really beautiful and it feels really nice. Now I'm just seeing what the finish is like, and it's not greasy at all. My hands feel very soft, really moisturized, but there's no sign of any oil left on there. It absorbs into the skin really quickly. It's a really lovely oil, and even in the palms of your hands, sometimes when you put oils on or different products, you feel like you have to wipe the palm of your hands, but I don't feel like I need to do that. It's a really lovely oil. So I've just had a quick look more about this oil. It says it's enriched with the delicate scent of jasmine, saffron and ylang ylang. It says this oil nourishes and protects the surface of hair and skin, helping to fight the visible signs of aging while delivering instant and lasting softness and shine. So I was right, it definitely was more floral, but it's definitely quite a soft fragrance, and oil is not overpowering at all. And case number 9 is the Velvet Hand Lotion, and I'm not quite sure how much product is in here. It might say, if it's in a tube, it might say on the back of the tube, and I haven't tried this before either, so I'm really pleased to see what this is like. So this has 30 mils of product, and this is the size that you get, and it just has a flip lid, and a little bit of the lotion just came out. So this will be the first time that I've tried this lotion. I'll just pop that back on again. So that's what it looks like. I'll just put that to the back of my hand as well. It's quite light, and this has a little bit of muskiness in it as well, but there's also some floral, and there's also a hint of, there's also some almond in here as well. This smells really, really nice. It's not fresh like some of the other products that are in this gorgeous little suitcase, so it's not as fresh as those, but really, really beautiful. I love it that there's that little hint of almond, and the texture of the lotion itself. Now I'm putting oils and lotions on my hand, but it does feel really, really beautiful, and the texture of it, as you saw, it is quite lightweight. And even now, this is the 3rd time of putting things on my hands. Now I have oily skin. Of course I don't have oily hands. The skin on my face is oily, but the skin on the rest of my body, I just have normal skin. It doesn't really go dry or anything like that. So if something is too heavy, if you have a moisturizer that is super heavy, and I have tried those before, it does leave that greasiness on your hands. So this is super moisturizing, but even though it's the 3rd thing that I've put on my hand, it doesn't feel greasy at all, and just smells absolutely gorgeous. And last but not least, we have got case number 10, and I would say that this is a candle. So again, it's just one of those little mini candles, and this one is Cyprès. And again, there's the inside of it, and Now this is definitely a green type of smell. This smells like, just smells like you're walking through a forest and there's that really fresh scent around, and perhaps it's like it's just rained. Definitely a fresh and green scent. Really, really lovely. Now I'm not sure whether I've tried Cypress before. Maybe I might have it in my collection, and it might be from the mini sizes that I've purchased before and I haven't got round to using it. But it does smell really, really beautiful. So those are all the products that you get in this really gorgeous suitcase. And once all those little cases are outside of the suitcase, this is the inside. And even though this is a cardboard, it is really, really robust. And I think it would look really gorgeous if you had the room to display products on your dressing table or sideboard. It is really, really lovely. I love the little handle here. The opening and closing of it is really beautiful on the end. And the inside is just absolutely gorgeous. So I am thrilled with this. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. I was fairly certain it was going to be really beautiful quality, given that it was Diptyque, and of course it is. It is really lovely, and I'm really pleased with all the products that are included. There are some new to me products. There's a couple that I've used before. The Ilio hair mist, as I said, I've used before, but I love that scent and I'm pleased to have another bottle of it, but I won't open that yet till I've finished the other one. And there's the hand lotion. There's also the oil, which feels really beautiful as well, and that face and body mist is gorgeous. The spray on it was just absolutely beautiful. So I'm really thrilled that I picked this up, and it'll be interesting to see whether they continue to do this each year. This is quite a unique thing for someone to bring out. They don't call it the advent calendar, but it is like a little mini calendar in the middle of the year. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Of course, I adore the Diptyque products, but if you're interested in Diptyque or you are a Diptyque fan as well, I think that you're really going to love this. I think it is a really beautiful item and will look really lovely, and just a added bonus to have in your collection. It is really gorgeous. The thing that I do like about advent calendars, some people think that they could be a little bit of a waste of time, and not that this is an advent calendar, but it's pretty much an advent calendar really. Some people think that they can be a waste of time, but the thing is, you just got to be particular in what you want. Now, if candles and hand lotions and perfumes and mists and fragrances are your thing, and you haven't tried many Diptyque products before, then something like this is absolutely ideal and gives you a really beautiful selection, especially more of their fresh and greener scents. And from the advent calendar that I did buy a couple of years ago, I went on to buy more products from the ones that I tried. It's a really good way just to get sort of smaller sizes and things and see whether you like them or not. And of course, if you get something that's not quite to your liking, then because of the beautiful little boxes that these come in, these would make really great little individual gifts. So if you get something from this and you don't quite like it, then you could pop it away for even Christmas time or someone's birthday, and it would make a really beautiful gift. So overall, I am really thrilled with it. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So that's it for today's video. I would love it if you gave it a like and subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.